That's a curiosity there in itself, but I do love to see some of the tech coming through into the Ambessa. Although I do feel like this sets up for a little bit of weird lanes. Beryl and Kellen so far, both of them just kind of trying to engage on each other's ADCs through each other, which has been kind of fun to watch. Now Raptor will be seen in a mid lane. Realm Warp's going to be used on the Showmaker. He's going to instantly flash. Vikla wasn't able to follow through. We're going to get a full-on team fight here. We're getting surrounded by DK as they're going to look for the engage onto Diablo. Now they get the Nether Grasp as well, taking about half health on a Raptor. He has the concussive blows on him, but can he make it over the wall first? Vikla becomes the new target, and after they do get the first blood, they can't find the double. It was one of those situations in this fight, at least, where it felt like BFX had a read on how to approach that fight, but then all of a sudden it starts crumbling down, as now they might have a read on the Showmaker, knowing he has no flash this time. He's going to get fully Cataclysm, knocked up with the Grand Entrance. He's going to survive for now. I don't think he's going to survive for long, though. Raptor will end up claiming the redemption kill for BFX.
Well, how long it took BFX, though, that's at least 2 grubs going over to Dplus Kia. Very good, and think about their side lanes here. It won't be as strong into the rise, but having yourself the
Beryl.
Oh my god!
Okay.
What the?
Went with the Winter's Bite with a flash. They end up finding Vikla on the back end of it too. They do find another kill now, and they're gonna continue contesting over the Raptors.
You can see that was a really well played dive, even with Showmaker staying in the wave. Just delays long enough for his support jungle to come on through. And now they're already getting into some interesting lane allocations here. Malzahar is going to push in the bot, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to do so much damage to that. Well, BFX will end up getting the dragon back. It will be a little bit of something, some push in bot side as well. But yeah, they are going to hammer down this turret. Look at that thing drop. But it's just aiming.
So much. Yeah, but when turret plates fall, it's still a little bit strong. Okay, the Rise ulting in.
Lucid was holding back in the bush now, and I don't know if BFX can make it out without losing some.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! He gets the healing back, and that is huge. The void has come for BFX, and it is not kind as it takes their lives.
Wow, Siwu just absolutely smurfed in that fight.
We'll take a look at this mid lane. A little bit of Nayram going on from DK, but that's kind of what they want. They are trying to force BFX's hand, as they're going to force a concussive blows there as a re-engage comes through in the end from Raptor, but the Calling's going to try to pull them off of that one. Some suppressive fire from aiming. Meanwhile, on bot side, we're going to get the all-in. Vikla, he's in a lot of trouble now. He's going to have to be careful. The Void Rush is coming for him, and the Void finds another soul to take.
Wow, that's a really good play. Now Dplus Kia. Oh, there it is.
No, Raptor gets caught with his hand all the way in. And unfortunately, it has been bitten off by all of Dplus Kia. The Flash Winter's Bite again, man. Beryl is just stunted on people here, as game 1 is just fully in favor of Dplus Kia. Although Siwu is in trouble now. He's going to have some healing. The double knockup. He's still alive. Okay, he finally falls. They will end up giving the kill over to Diablo. He's trying to do his best to get some gold back for BFX. And the Yunara is already on 2 items, which is actually just insane. In terms of the pace of everybody else in the game still not being on those 2. We will see the Rift Herald end up going over to Dplus Kia, though. Continuing, at least their topside objective focus. Showmaker may have taken the bait here. Going to get his spell shield popped as well. He's going to try to dodge out as much as he can. The redemption even came down, realizing there is no exit, no escape.
There's still a dragon that's going to be up. And Showmaker in 15 seconds will have teleport to come back out, so BFX are probably not going to be able to play for Dragon, especially with the damage that aiming puts down onto Diablo and Kellen.
Oh, Diablo. He almost gets hit by the concussive blows. Pops the barrier just in case, but unfortunately it really wasn't used, as the charge is going to come in. Siwu trying to go for the play. I thought he was going to maybe go for the flash play. Wasn't feeling super confident for it, but here comes the second charge. So they're going to get the turret down very low. The redemption's going to come through too. Cataclysm from Raptor. He gets out as well. They're going to use that Unbreakable really nicely. Siwu getting away from Kellen's engage. Now Lucid is the one in front line. But that's me.
I don't know. I don't know why this is not. Anyway, continue casting Lennon. Get them.
Get him. Well, Dragon did end up getting started by Dplus Kia, so they just reset and then came out to support Lucid, as Lucid had stayed back out on the map. I'm sure he's getting close to that second item now, but he's going to go for an invade.
That's fair, but look at how long it took Vikla. Remember, this started with Showmaker dying, but they got the Herald. Exactly, he eventually got it, but what was the trade for it?
Lucid and the rest of DK are looking in mid lane, want to push down this tier 2. They are getting surrounded by BFX, but I think it might be too fast.
Oh, Raptor tried to look for something here. He's going to go on a Lucid.
Cataclysm on a Lucid, but Lucid should be fine. He's going to use the clone to get away, and aiming just takes down Raptor. Meanwhile, you had Clear go on the back line, but he is just whittled down to dust as a double kill comes through for aiming. There's going to be the Realm Warp to try to get into the fight in the bot side, but Siwu is just going to chase him down. Void Rush again, and one more auto. Can he do it? The beast is hungry, and it wants some blood. Gets it for the next knockup, but can't find it because the phase rush comes through from Vikla. He's going to try to make his way away. Meanwhile, Barrel almost falls. Diablo steps forward, goes for more. He gets one. He's looking for the 3-piece here, but he can't find it. Meanwhile, the Yakety Sax is continuing to play as Vikla goes down to Siwu. I mean, the fact that he was so close to getting the 3 kills in the end, they still lost tier 2. I just realized that as well. And meanwhile, we go back to live, and they're losing even more. They lost the Atacon now, and about 4,000, 3,000 gold down as Glacial Fisher is going to come through. And there goes the Cyclone to shred all the armor and the hopes of BFX in this game, number 1. And it continues to be a landslide in favor of Dplus Kia.
This is what we were worried about, Lennon. Talking about Dplus Kia, they 2-0'd them in the quarterfinals. Have been undefeated. The only games they have lost were in the group stage, and it was in a single series. Aside from that, this team is undefeated here in the playoffs. So here in this knockout bracket, seeing Dplus Kia taking an outstanding lead here at 23 minutes.
In the ASI tournament itself, I think we have seen some shakiness, especially in maybe their first couple series. But since then, I mean, I feel like DK has been heads and above the best team in the tournament. We're going to see them try to flip a switch here onto the Dragon. Siwu tries to find an angle on the back line. Kellen and Raptor completely missed their engage. They didn't hit a single person with that. And that's just going to mean that DK wiped the floor with them. Put the mop in the bucket because you're done, BFX.
There it is. Dplus Kia, they'll grab themselves the Dragon and put themselves on Soul Point. Ultimate from Malzahar, and that's kind of the fight done for them. As soon as Diablo is gone, the HP bars that BFX want to be able to leverage in these fights no longer a factor here.
I think it's feeling pretty good for the Dplus Kia fans. Even if you aren't at Worlds, at least you're still performing.
The only 2 series we've actually seen BNK FEARX beat Dplus Kia in these iterations of the lineup were LCK season play-ins, so going into the playoffs for these 2 teams, and then rounds 3 and 5, week 12. So like towards the end, there's another Siwu solo kill. This time on a Raptor. just get it over with, guys.
The fat lady's singing, and that signals the end. As Vikla is going to be the saving grace of DK, but he's not even going to be able to make it out of his Realm Warp. Oh, caught in the portal. And that should just be DK finishing this one strong. 12,000 gold up, and now a 1-0 lead in this best of 5. Yeah. It's going to feel like a really good start. Hopefully we can see a little bit more life from BFX, but they were on that red side. Maybe they switched sides. I know it's a little bit old now, but you know the whole wait. That's their whole theme this time around. They're just going to be holding off BFX's attempts, because I do think that BNK FEARX, they need to have advantages.
Like, a lot easier and simpler for an Ahri to move around the map, but if he doesn't have prio, if his lanes can't really keep up versus the double ranged of the Caitlyn and Nico, then things become a lot more difficult, and it becomes unclear as to what this team is going to be able to get done. I'm not too enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, and we did end up seeing the lane adaptation from DK. They did end up bringing... Oh, we got an engage on Diablo. That's going to be the cleanse down. That's actually a pretty big cooldown. Aiming had gone to topside very early, but DK behind the ball on the grub play, as there was a couple setups in mid lane that BFX were looking for, did end up losing the Spirit Rush from Vikla.
Wearing the Dragon here, they put so much vision on this side of the map. Siwu is going to spot out Kellen, doesn't know that Raptor is here. Kaisa could also join with the Killer Instinct. This could turn into a big trade here for BFX.
Grandmaster's Challenge going to come in. They're scared, though. They go back in with the unstoppable onslaught, but missing. Here comes Diablo, though, over the top. Killer Instinct isn't going to be enough. Siwu will finally fall. Raptor getting so low, but BFX were able to execute the dive and get first blood.
All right, so they get a kill, which is worth 300 gold onto Diablo. They get maybe 2 or 3 plates. I want to see what topside is going to look like. But while this is happening, Dplus, they get the second dragon of the game. They're going to get a turret in bottom side and had to get the TP, or had to move Vikla into mid to stop Showmaker from also raising this turret. He got 2 plates top. Okay, like, Caitlyn is still going to be about 300 gold ahead, and all we did was basically go even in gold and lose the scaling game, in my opinion. We're going to now have a Dragon Soul coming up in maybe 15 minutes, or in 10 minutes, I should say. It gets to go into Fog of War. Anyone that's sitting in mid lane needs to be very, very afraid, because there could be, on these Raptor camps, suddenly there's a Lissandra coming over the wall, and you might just get forced out. Now they're making a big investment. Clear's moving forward. He's going to call down the ultimate.
Going on to Barrel. Oh my god, Barrel sidesteps the charm. The Decimating Smash still comes in, and he is not tanky enough to survive. Cease and Desist going to go through with the vision onto Lucid, and now Lucid's about to go down. Tries to pop the Crescent Guard, but he will not survive. And this is the power of BFX's comp. They are really using this kind of lockdown CC single target that they have beautifully.
That was a good punish, even with Barrel showing some fancy feet. Still ends up going down. Opens up 2 now an objective with alongside it. And BNK FEARX's solo lanes, they got to save their summoner spell, so they teleport right back into the side lanes. They stop any kind of push coming in from Dplus Kia. CS up, but barely 100 gold over his opponent. Not spelling very good things for Dplus Kia. Potential engage coming in from Rapper.
And this is all you have to do. This is literally their bread and butter. They just go on a 1 target and take him down. Now they separate that onto Barrel, but he is gone. Lucid's going to fall too, and DK have just fallen straight for the bait like 3 times in a row. Showmaker's going to get one of the resets. TP's going to come in, but it's not going to be nearly in time. He's going to go ahead and go a little bit golden there, at least with that frozen tomb. Raptor's going to have to flash away. Siwoo is trying to do his darndest, but that's multiple times now. Dplus Kia have just gone straight into the trap jaws of BFX.
And make things happen. Caitlyn sets down the traps. Showmaker with this Lissandra tries to lock down individual members. Now we're going to see BFX try to siege onto mid lane, but Dplus at 18.5 minutes are going to be on soul point.
Yeah, and they're going to get the feats of strength here as well with that completion. So, going to look for even more onto the bot side of the map here as they go for the invade. Diablo is going to get that top side outer turret, so he's going to get a little bit more gold for BFX too. You have an easy engage button from BFX. You literally hit R and you have your entire team follow up on you, and it's a very low
okay, well that's what
bar
Nico
of
does, right?
Yeah, but it hasn't worked. It's now Lucid. He's going to be locked down. Pop Blossom finally lands on one. That's be a 3-man bouncy castle onto DK. Lucid tries to go over and get Diablo, but he'll fall anyways. And I think we're finally getting that BFX that we were hoping to see tonight, Alk, as it is a giant lead that they have over DK early.
Oh, Caitlyn versus Sion. He just walks at him. Vikla ends up picking up the kill. Aiming, this is how you get punished for building Collector. You knew you were going to have to play against a tank top laner at some point in this fight, in this game. Well, turns out it's also going to be an Otacon going over, so BFX, they win a 4-kill fight. They lose nobody in trade, and they'll get the Otacon. So we might have a series on our hands here with BFX taking their first game win against Dplus this entire tournament.
The robust performances we've been seeing from Lucid, but Raptor give him a run for his money on this one with the Vi. 2 picks that have fallen out of contention but still find their way into it. Aiming going to flash over, and Diablo is going to follow him right away. Gets the big kill there. Now going to get flashed on by Lucid. Trying to get the kill here on a Diablo, but he can't do it. Diablo's just standing tall, and Raptor punches him in the face. He goes down now too. Vikla is by himself on the other side of the fight. They still end up finding the pick on a Siwoo as well, and that's going to be 3 dead for DK. Clear is also going to take down an outer turret, get even more gold, as a 6,000 plus gold lead is developed for BFX after that, looking as they're moving onto the top side of the map.
Oh, Showmaker might be dead here. Does have ult coming up. Also has his flash. Doesn't use the claw.
He does still have the Frozen Tomb. He's trying to wait for the cease and desist to come through so he can keep it out of the lockdown. He's going to have to use it now. Pop Blossom, meanwhile, in the transitionary fight as Diablo is still just free firing. And please just go next, DK. I don't know where you went in game number 2, but it's not in the game.
I don't think Dplus Kia gave themselves very many options to deal with a tank like this. I think you just look across the board. Raptor had one of his best games of the tournament by far. Vikla just gets to play an Ahri that gets to play Engage, and Diablo, I mean, every time we watch this kid play, he looks like an incredible AD carry talent. Now, they're going to pick up Shibu on the backside of this. I think mostly just slows down their game. Would have preferred if they took a turret here, especially a top tier 2 or a mid lane one. But Dragon going to be started by BFX with an objective bounty on top of it.
All the gold you could ever ask for. It's like Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a throwback to behind the scenes. Anyways, it is going to be a denial of that. Solar attacked one time.
That's why this look, it just proves that it wasn't Light's fault. This Caitlyn champion just sucks.
True. It's almost like maybe don't give Diablo Kai'Sa. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Here, Showmaker is looking for level 16, gets it now, and will have the ability to teleport into this play.
Showmaker's been very invisible so far in this game. Can this Lissandra have an impact? We'll find out. Pop Blossom there onto Raptor. Raptor's getting locked down. Vikla makes it out with the Spirit Rush. Siwoo cannot get the kill against Raptor. Now Vikla found the angle with the flank, but the resets for the Spirit Rush, and oh my god. The man, Showmaker, that hit level 16, he is still completely invisible, and BFX go 21-3, trying to make it 22. This game number 2 against DK has been a huge come up for BNK FEARX as they go for the Baron.
Massive stomp here. I don't think DK have very many options left here. It is Lucid. We're going to come back from the replay. He's going to die to Vikla and Kellen. And, all right, BFX.
GG.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap this one up. Draft does not really have a super strong identity outside of just being, like, counters to their opponents. Like, we got the top lane counter later into the game with the Jax. We got the mid lane counter with the Lissandra into Ahri. We have the bot lane 2v2 that should be very good into Kai'Sa's weak early game. But laning phase also hasn't been important for, I would say, about a year and a half now with lane swaps being in the game. I let a pro level anyway. So winning the lane it hasn't necessarily been the most important part of the game. So we're going to see BFX look to put the finishing touches on this game number 2.
Dude, it's like stealing candy from a baby at this point. BFX are going to be licking on a lollipop and feeling really nice. As it's going to be 3 kills to Diablo. Maybe even looking for a 4th here. Maybe try to give him Penta? Let's see. Oh, clear, bro, clear. That was his Penta.
That was a Penta. That would have been the second Penta of the tournament.
He flashes into the turrets just to know that he did wrong as BFX clean up after game number 1 and hand us a series 1-1 tie against DK in this best of 5.
There we go. Who is going to be frontlining? It is significantly easier for DK to play with a Leona on your team, and Nefiri can be very slippery, but BFX, they hit hard. They have a really good first punch.
But BFX did have to give over Prio on the Dragon Pit and give over that first objective.
Oh, and well, I mean, sure, it's good for the team. So a Dragon going over to Dplus Kia is good. Remember, we talked about scaling. This game is going to be a little bit wonky, and that's a pretty nasty amount of farm and experience that they're now missing.
Barrel actually found an engage. There's the equalizer on top of the CC from the yellow card. The grubs. And this is under full vision. I was wondering if maybe some contest was going to come out for at least one of them, but going to save the smite from Lucid. He's feeling pretty confident that they can take all 3 without any contest. And so far that means blue side has gotten all 9 grubs in the series.
That's pretty insane. Wait, that's not true. BFX got 3 last game.
Blue side.
Oh.
I wanted to open up a conversation. I know we have about a minute until the Dragon. We'll see a little bit of top lane gank as well. He tries to get the kick. It's like point blank, but it doesn't matter. He's still able to get the knockback. Raptor not going to go down, and BFX answer 1-1 in kills now.
All right. What is the conversation you had?
I was going to say,
I think Diablo dies.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
The outplay? Diablo? Okay, bullet time. The last shot goes through. Unfortunately, the Mystics were not there for him.
Longer standing players. Like,
Yeah.
Showmaker's essentially I think the third generation of like true mid laners to come out from the LCK and be top level consistently for many, many years. Shiwu.
True. I think he's dead here. Showmaker, pop the copy pasta. Throw it in there.
No, man. I'm sure he had a little bit of fun of that.
Yeah, he's like, man, Cassante, dude. As DK were able to get that dragon, that'll be second dragon for them. Still 100% neutral objective control as the flash comes out from Barrel to get away from the chains. Diablo trying to set up on the aiming here. Vikla going in, but the Solar Flare goes back. The lockdown is there. They can't get the kill just yet. The kick away. Raptor beautifully executed to get away from that fight, and DK find nothing. Oh, they go for more. They get locked down. Lucid goes over the top and finds the kill with a reset of the Darkened Daggers. Now Diablo's getting chased down here too, and the Hound's pursuit comes through, but Vikla steps in, steps up, gets the kill back, gets away.
One team has a Leona, the other one has a Bard. Need to see big impact from Kellen coming on through.
Whoa, Barrel going through Kellen's magical journey to get on the other side of him. Lucid gets another reset here with the fight. He has the pack with him.
Guys, we have been fighting over this Herald for the past 2 minutes. Please. Surely we don't have to keep fighting it for a third.
Shelly's getting lonely.
Got to go for another wave here. Vikla just going to jump back over the wall with Distortion. Ult on to Kellen. This one lands.
What did I just say? Give Barrel the tools and you will be paid handsomely. As they end up finding Kellen, they're going to move back to the Rift Herald for sure this time. I don't know if they were in the same building, but
I mean, they also have 100 Thieves boot camping over there.
Hey, yeah, that's not part of my narrative, all right? That's not part of my narrative. Really interesting, though, obviously, with the executionary standards BFX have not been able to accomplish just yet with their setup. There's the Tempered Fate going on to 2. They're trying to bring the might of BNK FEARX down upon Lucid. Lucid will finally fall. Vikla gets the kill there too. That'll be a nice big pickup for big Vikla. Now 4v5. DK were still stepping up, but Barrel misses the Zenith blade, and immediately BFX feel confident to go for the dragon, go for the kills, and they will stop the dragon stacking of DK.
That's what I wanted to see, man. We have the Bard ultimate. Let's put it on to targets that don't have flash. Aiming loses his flash during that play, and they're able to capture Lucid during all of this. Aiming, I don't think we're starting this one up. Maybe just getting himself a Bloodthirster proc. The dragon goes over and stops the stacking here. Most importantly for Dplus Kia. There's an Otacon spawning in 10 seconds. We are using our ultimates like that. That is if I'm BFX, I'm like, this guy is actually ill. Like, there's no way he's just using this right now. Yeah, there's no contest. Raptor's not even going to be over the wall, and Kellen and Diablo cannot be there here for this play.
That feels bad.
I mean, sure, maybe it opens them up to try to go for a mid play immediately. Remember, Dragon spawns in 3 minutes here from a player who's supposed to be able to bring that experience to a rookie like Diablo. Gets a stun onto Lucid. Okay, good chunk damage onto him.
That Trinity Force for Diablo is doing work right now. To get some damage on the aiming too, and Raptor takes the kill on a Barrel.
Oh
no! Gets kicked back, and he does try to make it out. He will have the yellow card now, but Vikla's going to try to chase him down, sidestep away. Aiming wants to go back in with Lucid, but now they're getting engaged on. Raptor goes deep as the Destiny comes through from Showmaker. Kellen goes in, gets the CC on aiming, but the bullet time coming through is going to separate the rest of BFX. Now Diablo has to get over with the Arcane Shift. Lucy's going to splash out as well. Diablo going too far. Raptor trying to go for the kill here too. It is chaos right now, but BFX, they're going down. There's TP coming in. Oh no, this could just be the doom. Aiming, look at a clean house, gets 2 kills, pops everywhere. Infernal cinders raining from the heavens as the double kill came through for aiming. A little bit more goes in hand for DK as now Lucid looking to clean up the final kill here, and the bleed plus minions will be just enough.
You can see it is getting tougher and tougher to answer into this MF, and they'll grab themselves the Otacon to boot. In the picture-in-picture, we get to see how this top lane matchup ended up going. This is way more interesting than what's going on in the main screen.
He just missed everything, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Shiwu. Oh, don't do it to him.
Oh!
Nice. Nice.
I would have rather seen that in the full screen, man. That was disgusting from Siwu. On the back line by Showmaker. Half health on the dragon. Rift Herald going to be popped. A little bit weird from Lucid as he's in the pit. 50-50. Raptor, Lucid. Lucid gets it. He denies that second. At least going through is now another kill will go out if they do end up finding the pick, but the Tempered Fate goes in on Declare to save his life, and now they try to retake the fight. They're going to start getting resets now, and Lucid getting locked down a little bit here, but he's still looking for his angles. True Shot Barrage is not going to kill Barrel. BFX still ready to go if the moment calls, but I think they will just have to back away because they're losing the mid lane to the Rift Herald.
The Rift Herald we talked about, this was going to be the plan here. Did it closer to the Dragon spawn. They got mid-tier 1, and with 3, Grubs are going to get mid-tier 2 after it. It's a 6,000 gold lead here for Dplus Kia.
With the rapid fire cannons as well. They can just kind of peter you down as DK. Barrel, he's trying to link back up with the team. I was wondering if he was going to go a little bit too far, but Lucid and aiming right behind him.
Yeah, they can try to keep going. Kellen could look for something. Diablo.
Oh, the Destiny
no.
on the other side. He's going to flash. He's going to dash. He's going to arcade shift, but he will go arcane dead as Kellen will also fall right next to him. Aiming finds the delayed kill, and Raptor just trying to find his exit strategy. He's trying to hold hands with Vikla. Hopefully he can back, but Vikla does leave him to his own devices, and all 4 members of DK surrounding him. Raptor will fall.
All right, well, as soon as I said that we need to see a convincing fight, BFX get almost aced again. This is going to be Baron, and most assuredly here, Lennon, this is going to be the end, figurative end of our game number 3. But they got the flash, they got the cleanse out from this Ezreal, and I don't know. There's only so many answers to try to dodge out, especially if there's going to be a Bard ultimate right next to it. A small minion wave here with the Baron buff that's going to help them take this inhibitor turret, and Lucid flanking from behind them right now. BFX cannot make any defense here just outside their base.
Yeah, I mean, even with the Magical Journey, they weren't able to get out in front of this crash from DK, and they're actually going to try to move this bot lane. You saw Lucid kind of transition down towards that lane to try to push the wave into this tier 2 turret.
They're going to just get every little bit of gold. Try to use the last minute and a half of this Baron. This next minion wave that is coming is going to be the second to last minion wave that Dplus Kia get access to this. We're seeing a Hail Mary come on through. Raptor looking for something.
Oh, he actually gets the kick, but it just goes down. Lucid's playing with his food just like a hot dog should, as Showmaker now ends up helping get the bullet time kill for aiming, and there goes the TP in the bot side. This is the signaling of the end. One of the final nails in the coffin as DK are trying to move up to match point.
All right, blue side OP 3-0 here in this series. Dplus now putting themselves at series point here, 1 game away from winning the first ever Asia Invitational.
And very nice to see Lucid come back into form. 9-2-5 on the Nefiri. We questioned the pick when it got drafted, but DK's execution stood above it all. 2-1 lead.
I think we're going to game 5 here, Lennon. I see this. I don't think there's enough damage here from Dplus Kia, and I think it is really tough to operate.
Asia Invitational 2025 champions.
Oh, another level 1. Oh!
Okay, GG.
It's a game 5! Let's go! First kill going over to Raptor. Not perfect, but I think you will take that if you are BNK FEARX. At that point, we are splitting hairs.
It was like a 3-0-4.
He's already out on the map. Maybe they make something happen onto Showmaker. You can see they're starting to converge.
They could. They might look to this mid lane. A 3-man gank here potentially coming through. Showmaker oversteps his bounds. He's going to try to use the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but he's going to get flashed on. He's going to get dashed on, and he's going to go down to Raptor, who picks up his second kill of the game 3.5 minutes in.
That would be very beautiful and quite poetic.
True. We've had some firsts in this tournament. From the production standpoint as well as from the gameplay standpoint. And always be a hyper carry. That 3-item spike for Sivir is known of all time pretty much, and I think that's something to kind of keep in your mind's eye here as DK go ahead and go for the first grubs. They're going to get the collapse on a Raptor who's just getting CC'd into the pillar, and that is going to be a little bit filthy there too. Barrel coming over with Showmaker. Kellen on the flank. I wonder if he actually wants to go. He looks like he wants to collapse this here, but another grub will go down. See going on the other side, trying to keep them away from the grubs. Re-engage comes in. That's going to be all 3 grubs going the way of DK, and now Vikla and Kellen, they're by themselves. Vikla has the CC, hits 2 of them, and Showmaker's getting body blocked by the Tibbers. That's going to be a double knockup from Beryl now coming through to save the day. Lucid, no, that hook actually hits on a Showmaker. How did he weave that? And all of a sudden, BFX find 2 more. Both of them trying to push the mold of this game as Beryl's trying to push this bot lane out of their mold as he's going to lock down Kellen. Look at Raptor. He's got a massive flank here. Dredgeline connects as well, and Lucid's going to tank a turret shot and die to Diablo as now Beryl is going to die too. A double kill coming through. Not going to be a triple as Raptor cleans that one up, but please just get us to game 5.
Oh my God, 7-0. All of these games have been very one-sided, and
they're so one-sided, man.
Remember, what was the thing that we were talking about in one of these drafts, which was if you can win on red side, that gives you a really good chance of having side select for game number 5. Now, they're trying to find this pick onto clear, however. All right,
good damage.
That's the first kill going over to Dplus Kia, but that's a second dragon going over to BFX.
Yeah, and that early stacking dragon, we'll see what the soul is going to be, but it could just rise in prio if they do get the right pull of the soul. And at least we get the kill from Showmakers. I was about to ask, man, what the hell is this comp supposed to do for DK? Already ahead by almost 1,000.
Oh, she was dead.
Yeah.
She was dead. Wow. I hate to bring up our other LPL representatives, but Vikla's already showing he's better at Henny than Cream. Yeah, now the rotation you were talking about, Dplus Kia, they're going to be the first ones to the pit around the Herald, but Clear now gets level 11 after finishing this wave. He'll be able to teleport for this play. It is BFX now. They're going to be numbers down for the time being. Look at Raptor, level 11, Axiom are completed. He is the most fed member in this entire game.
DK are trying to get out before the devil even knows they're there. They're going to get the eye, but look at the flank. The supreme display of talent going to do so much work there. And here comes Clear. Tries to hit a shock blast. Diablo is locked down. Diablo is the focus. Can they get him? They can't. The shield is there. Finally, Lucid will help get the kill with aiming, but they will leave bodies left in their wake as a double kill came through for Raptor. Aiming going to rebuff the rest of BFX, but still a 1 fight from BNK FEARX. I'm dead to rights there.
I don't think you
but
can
realizing
see the jungle pet unless it's shown
No,
to you.
no,
So
you
that's
can't.
a-
You can't.
Oh.
Okay, Lucid's
my
gone.
God.
Blind, multiple champions that just don't work.
Maybe they're just having fun. You know, they've
Maybe,
got
true.
a little bit of house money to play
True.
with, right? Like they're already up in the series, and if they lose this game, they will have side select. Remember, it was so. I wouldn't be all that surprised, and I think we've seen as Fearless has developed, specifically for best of fives, that teams are a little bit more willing to experiment with counterpick.
Yep.
Oh, Dignitas Otacon, I forgot about
They
that.
did, yep. You know, can't stay away from it. As a turret in the outside will go down. As they actually catch Diablo, he goes right over the wall, man. He just gets away every single time.
For
Look at this,
BNK
though.
FEARX, but they need to make it happen. They need, if Dplus Kia want to close out the series now, they need something to go their way.
Aiming is on
it.
3 items. Aiming's on 3 items. Aiming has hit the precipice of this Sivir. Oh, the cast going just wide for Shiwu. This was their comeback potential. They do find Vikla, so that's a big CC chaining down. Raptors the focus now. Sleepy Trouble Bubble hits on him. Aiming just needs to find his mark. Goes for the boomerang blade. Goes for the damage. They get him. Now DK show their strength. 5-man strong around the dragon and deny the soul from BFX.
Wait, I think maybe we got a little too hyped about the game. I thought we were going into game number 5, but DK show that they still have fangs here in game number 4.
They do indeed. Even from that massive, like 7,000 gold deficit, they have cut that down to just about 1,000, a little bit more so.
Going to want back. Yes, they will always have the chance of getting a soul. Maybe they make this
Bye,
play here.
Lucid.
That's Lucid.
Oh, and goodbye Beryl as well. He's going to try to tank up as much as he can, but the Paddle Stars are not going to come through fast enough, and aiming might be on 3 items, but he can't do anything if you don't have a team. He's going to get depth charge. The spell shield not going to be there. Now Showmaker's going to go down just like that. They toss it right back into the hands of BFX.
That was BFX giving them a little bit of a freebie there, and they'll get some more gold as Clear takes yet another turret for himself.
Trying to give us as much of an LPL gold graph as we can get. With 2 LCK teams in the grand finals. Definitely was a mistake by that last play of BFX.
It has been almost entirely the top side here for BFX, something that we don't usually talk about when we're looking at this team. Now aiming, trying to plant his feet. That's an exhaust.
We got stuff going everywhere from BFX and DK right now. Siwu was trying to get a pick on a Vikla by himself, had nobody around him, threw his cask for some reason.
Oh, this is good though. This is just stopping BFX from grabbing the Baron. I do not care if honestly Lucid is doing God's work right now. Lucid, the longer you waste their time. 2025.
Salute,
Let's go.
Alk. 07 in just a second. He's gonna die.
One more auto.
Oh,
there it
07
is.
Soldier.
Okay, because Dragon spawns in 35 with the soul.
Oh, they're not even going to be able to contest. The biggest moment you want is for aiming to get up in there and be using the boomerang blade plus the ricochets to get all that AoE damage down.
Yeah, this would be soul. Every single dragon from here on out is soul.
Dude,
oh, Siwu, you're by yourself, brother.
Dude, they were trying to do... Oh, he got it! He stole it! Lucid
oh my God.
Flashed into the pit, stole the dragon.
Let's go, Siwu. And he clears the minion wave. Yes! Yes! Let's go!
I was wondering, the setup, because aiming was stuck doing the red buff that entire time while they were just burning the dragon. Oh, he missed the belly bop.
Oh,
okay.
And he's just gonna go into the turret.
Execute.
No, there's going to be a Zeri here.
No!
Yo!
Diablo gets another kill. That's going to be big.
Lucid down 3 levels. He makes it look easy versus Dplus Kia. But now finally ballooning themselves up to an 8,000 gold lead here. And no soul, but they still got Baron at their backs for the next minute.
They do indeed. A siege is going to be impeccable, though. As there really is no answer. If you try to go all in, then they just burn you down 100% to 0. A little bit delayed on the scoreboard. He finally hits Diablo, does a decent chunk of damage, but it's few and far between. They find a pick! That's Raptor down. That's only his second death of the game. And now DK, they find an overextended BFX again, and they find a big shutdown going over to aiming. Now, Beryl has bought a lot of time here. The Redemption's going to buy even more as they get the Sleepy Trouble bubble down. They're going to get the re-engage coming through. It's a double knock-up city here, and Diablo is starting to cook. Diablo on his signature is going to find a Quadra, looking for the Penta kill for Diablo.
Make the comeback. They almost make it possible versus BFX, but it's game number 5, serving it up.
Let's go ahead and get that silver scrapes ready to go. Diablo gets his pick in 5th pick of game number 4, and it all works out beautifully. Set up by Raptor early on and laid home by Diablo himself.
Okay, wait, nope, this is the wrong thing. No. Okay, well, I'll find it later.
I believe in you.
Man, they end up swapping it. They have the Akali into the side.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. He was right up against the wall, and that does mean a hook comes through with the deadly flourish, and Amy's going to go down first blood for BFX.
And he just started Deadly Flourish. I mean, that is a huge opener. Champion so far in the series has been able to perform. So
yeah,
let's see if he's going to be able to deliver on that front.
Dude, another combo from Kellen. He just can't miss his hooks. Raptor in trouble, though, against Lucid. Lucid takes the skirmish early and takes him down solo. Bolo for Lucid. Backups. Bone Skewer is going to be teed up onto Kellen. As now with the follow-through, Kellen can absolutely pick somebody here. He's going to use the speed up. He's going to use the exhaust on a Lucid. Going to use the knock-up into the grab, and just by so much time, Lucid will go down to Kellen. Unfortunately, getting the gold for that one, but it will still be a big pick onto the jungle. They can easily follow up on. BFX can take these fights, and I think that's what we're going to be seeing coming up into these objectives soon out.
Showmaker, let's see it. Playmaker gets hooked. He's dead.
Play not maker. That's going to be another pick for Raptor as he gets that kill. And
execution as well. Need to see, can BFX leverage this gold lead? There's the Pike ultimate, and first scrub's going to go over to DK.
This is such a tricky place for DK to be in. They're being surrounded by a Blitzcrank, so they can just get engaged on at any moment. They're going to do so now. Beryl, some trouble with Raptor, and the fourth shot coming through from the curtain call of Diablo, but now it's DK going to be in some trouble here. Raptor had stolen that one, but it's going to be the undertow coming through, but it's not enough. The double knock-up from Showmaker, at least getting the old combo off, but is it going to be enough to get the kills here? Beryl's about to go down, tries to get the kill back on a Vikla. He's going to burn down now, aiming, trying to get away from Kellen and Diablo. Diablo had picked up another one, though, and it's going to be a double for Beryl as well. To Kellen, though, on this Blitzcrank pick. He He has been so instrumental in how they've been turning some of these fights. The perfect timed knockups and things that he's been able to deny, like immediately denying Showmaker that play is okay. Lucid came in and got that second one, I believe.
Wow.
So it will be a 2-for-1 in favor of DK off the grubs.
Okay.
Vikla, no. Vikla, no. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Fine.
Shuriken
He's
backflip. Barrel's
and now
dead.
Barrel's going to die. Should have picked Ash.
I don't know if
No?
that's
Okay.
the
I thought you were going to
conclusion.
laugh. Old lead early on into a game number 5. But the fact that BFX have pushed DK to 5, and the last time it looked so one-sided for DK over BFX. And I think it's so nice to see that come back, and so nice to see BFX breathe a little bit of air into their life. As clear, gonna get solo bolo by Shiwu.
Here for BFX, I want to see what Shiwu does on the top side here, because if he can actually take this turret, it's good, or get some plates, it's fine.
Conversation about the items as Lucid gets locked down in jail. Showmaker is gonna get engaged on now too, and beautifully again, Kellen just expertly laying down the CC chains, and Showmaker not gonna die to the redemption, barely makes it out with his flash.
Raptor, he used his ultimate
Lucid,
too
Lucid,
late.
Lucid.
Maybe they find Lucid here.
Oh, but Raptor goes for that engage with the stolen Yasuo ult. Here comes Lucid, though. He does still have the Moonfall. He's going to go for the double with that Dragon's Breath, and now they end up getting that quick kill that they were looking for onto Raptor.
They're having Showmaker farm up in topside. DK, they started off slow, but it has been BFX who I think have stumbled over themselves here in game number 5.
And that is unfortunate. We were building them up. The story that could be if they can come back and go a little bit dark for DK. Showmaker should play a little bit more safely, but he's still going to be engaged on. He didn't go fast enough. He didn't escape, and now he's going to be taken down again. Kellen with the combo from Oblivion here, and Raptor takes him down.
You can see that Shiwu and Barrel are looking to play on this side of the map with 2 grubs as well. Vikla's going to send it onto Lucid.
I don't think you're tanky enough, Lucid. He's going to try to get to his team, but perfect execution comes out the perfect time. Sparrow, I don't think he was under execute range there, but we'll see.
No, that's to bring the stun. That is a turret. That is also another kill going over to BFX. That is exactly what we wanted to see. It's why these teams are so close. The 5th and 6th seed from LCK, and Vikla's dead.
The slowdown, and Vikla through the shroud will just be cut down by a girl with a big pair of scissors. Big pickup, now 2-0 for Siwu.
In mid, trying to make this pick around Diablo, and now it's going to be BFX with now 2 dragons to their name. This is getting close. Like, this is the closest we have had all series long here at the 19-minute mark. It's Barrel, but flash over the wall means that he survives. They summon the Herald, so that'll be a top with tier 1 falling, and DK will get a small injection of gold here.
I think that's some of that standing gold that we were talking about, but it is just that dead even state. And so something else I want to talk about here is the power of these side lanes. Because, okay, they're going to try to find aiming here. He's going to flash out of the deadly flourish. Diablo has been disgusting with the picks, and now another pick. Kellen tries to get Barrel. Barrel's not going to go down. Big 3-man ulti with the last breath from Showmaker with the combo from Lucid. And it only takes 1 engage for DK to just set it alight.
And they get even the bottom lane tier 1. Maybe they go for a little bit more. Remember, there's an Otacon up. They might just be too late. Diablo's not going to respawn in time.
Oh, man, it's just gone. That's going to be so much power going over to DK with the permanent buff, with the team fight buff there, too. They are going to lose a little bit here as Vikla is going to try to stop Siwu from following the rest of his team back to base. They did end up taking that outer in mid, so a little bit of gold back and still a micro advantage for BFX.
It's all about edges here, and
there you
Barrel
go.
gets picked again.
At his number. And really nice to see is Vikla. He's been spotted. He will be seen trying to escape. Lucid is on the other side. He realizes that, and there's 4 members trying to chase him down, but Showmaker's trying to dodge out of this one. Did have the shield bow to save his life with the shield, as now that curtain call is going to open up, and the cover fire for Vikla comes up big from Diablo. Along those lines for DK, but Showmaker and Lucid have not been up to the par that they had set for themselves. Is now back. TP is going to be there from BFX. They're going to flank. They're going to find it. They're going to try to get the Moonfall combo out early, and they do. Now Vikla's in some trouble, but they already find Barrel, and now going in goes Vikla. He is going to go down very quickly, but ended up
5-point Shuriken. the difference between aiming, living, and dying there.
Dude, you said it, and it's gonna happen again. Beryl just dies again, man.
Not the greatest. The ram miss is obviously going to be super memorable. Kellen's going to go fishing, and it's a wind wall to stop it, but now they're going on to Shiwu.
Oh, he doesn't get caught. Okay, he's still going to be able to dash away from that one. No, he actually doesn't have it. Oh, he uses it to go on the other side of the fight. There's the last breath coming through, but they are so split and so desynced. DK are falling apart at the finish line here.
Too far ahead, and that'll be the Baron going over BFX, and a minute before we get to the Soul. Doesn't get spotted over the wall. All right, this could be our last fight of the tournament here at ASI.
Oh, they go in for the last breath combo. They get two. It's not going to be enough. They don't get the kill. Barrel's about to die. He misses the reset from Raptor, though, and now Lucid is the target. Lucid goes down, and it's just too much of a goal diff. Vikla finds two. I said it was his signature, and he stands tall on it. It's going to be a double kill for him, and Chiwu is going to go down to a triple to Vikla.
That's going to be the end of the game, potentially. 30. I mean, it's just Beryl alive. They have Baron. BNK FEARX may have just won ASI.
They might have the first ever Asia Invitational, a battle of all the teams that didn't make it to Worlds, a continuation for the fandoms, and the BNK FEARX fans will be proud as their team knocks on the door of Dplus Kia as they take down one Nexus turret after another. It's going to be BFX that take the first ever Asia Invitational and a dominant game number 5.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.